Stick is Foxy 99. I'm Baze Jr. And joining me today in the studio is Brandon Price from Fayetteville Urban Ministry. Good morning. How are you doing?
Man, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, we're having an interesting conversation basically about fathers because
Right.
today is Father's Day.
Okay. And first, let me back up and just say, big time happy Father's Day to my own father. Even though he's not able to listen to this show right now, I have to give honor and credit to where credit is due. And my father is my everything, and I love him to death. And watching him has helped shape who I am as a husband and as a father. And so my father obviously didn't dot every I and cross every T, but he's my dad, and I love him. And so, and he did a lot to help shape and mold me. So, and I know that we shared this and we talked about this briefly a while ago. That your dad kind of did the same thing for you.
Yeah, he did. And matter of fact, I gotta send a big Happy Father's Day shout out to him.
Absolutely.
As soon as I get off the air, we're gonna go play around 18.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't tell him because that's gonna be his.
It's a Father's Day gift. I got you.
Okay.
I got you. But that's pretty much where we was going in. We was also talking about how it's not just a day to honor fathers, but just men who have spoken into your life.
Yeah, godfathers, brothers, whoever have been an influence in your life.
Yeah.
Because perfect example. Now I look at Jay McCray as my godfather.
Okay.
Because honestly, I've only seen my godfather probably 2 or 3 times in the 31 years that I've been on this earth.
Okay.
And no fault of him.
Right.
But that's just the facts.
Okay.
And sometimes where I don't feel comfortable talking to my mom or my dad, even though I'm 31. And sometimes you got to go and say, hey, I got this situation going on.
Right.
How do you work through it?
Right.
And sometimes I pick up the phone and I call him.
Right.
Jay McCray, and he says, hey, look, well,
this is how you handle it.
This is how you handle that particular situation.
Yeah. And it kind of is like, a mentor, really.
Yeah.
More than anything. And that's, a lot of what we do down at Find a Friend is matching kids up one-on-one with mentors. And I think today is a really important day to talk about that because there's so many young men, specifically young men who don't have a man in their life that's helping to raise them and guide them. And so if you are interested in help and change and shape one of those lives that we work with, then definitely let me know because, and you can call us up at 910-483-5944 and we will plug you in. We will get you matched up with a kid. It's only 8 hours a month, 2 hours a week or however you want to do it. Now, we talk a lot about, other influences outside of just your dad. And for me, I had that too. My uncle, which is my father's older brother, was the guy that I had the relationship with. When I was growing up, I jack up something, I'm in trouble. Those few times I've been, I've always went to my uncle. And he's always done that. But now, as a grown man, and no longer living at home, and haven't for the last 10 plus years, when I started working for Fayetteville Urban Ministry years ago. Johnny Wilson, which was my supervisor at the time, was probably the first man that really took time outside of, college. You link up with some guys that are kind of like older brothers and they do their thing, don't misunderstand me. And to take no credit away from those guys, but professionally and personally, took an interest in me and didn't just throw me away. And so I sent a happy Father's Day out to him and his family as well. So, I think it's really important that you acknowledge, the people, especially men, who have taken the time to speak into your life. And so, and I definitely have to say a happy Father's Day out to Dr. E.B. Herman, which is my spiritual, I guess father, if you would say it like that, the pastor of our church, Harvest Family Church, where he does a lot of good teaching about how to be a good man, a good father, a good husband.
It's the bigger picture on the big stick. It's Foxy 99. I'm Baze Jr. Joining me today in the studio is Brandon Price from Fayetteville Urban Ministry. When we get back, we're going to have more of him right here on the bigger picture. On the big stick, it's Foxy 99.